Is he a future contender or is he just a fun fight for the fans? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event.
Live from HBF Stadium Festival Hall. Melbourne Pavilion. Not even backstage, we're literally outside.
Was that the best fight card in Australian MMA history?
Call me crazy, but make sure you call me when I'm right.
Be good if the Aussie MMA Instagram page would give us a bit of glow up because...
Welcome, everybody, to the Australian MMA podcast. My name is Mitch Tinley, and today's guest is Mad Max Kelly, a 3-2 professional fighter fighting out of a base training centre in Queensland under the great Damien Beatdown Brown, who also runs Beatdown Promotions. And Max Kelly will be taking on Iksun Park. Do apologise for the pronunciation of that, a fighter out of South Korea. We last saw Mad Max Kelly. He took out Sam Marles, a very highly touted 2-0 professional coming up, and Mad Max took him out and basically proving that, you know, Mad Max Kelly is someone that could eventually fight for a title. We'll see how he goes, and weirdly enough, in this interview, he outlines a little bit of his future plan and kind of why he's fighting, who he's fighting, and who he'll be fighting soon enough. But yeah, like I said, he takes on Sun Park, Beatdown Promotions 9, October 19th, Edens Hill Hotel. You can go all your tickets at beatdownpromotions.com.au if you want to get tickets, or you can subscribe to Beatdown Promotions on YouTube for free. Before we hit up the Mad Max Kelly interview, I do have some Australian MMA t-shirts. Well, I've got you guys captive. Time codes are below if you want to skip this bit. But if you do hit up ma1combat.com.au, shout out to Simon and the team for organising these. But yeah, you can purchase them, or just click the link in the Instagram bio, whatever. ma1combat.com.au, Australian MMA t-shirts. Get yours now. All proceeds go towards Stirring Pots. Ladies and gentlemen, Mad Max Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Mad Max Kelly. Finally, positive record so he can talk some shit on the show.
I always talk shit.
What's going on?
Just not on camera. Not much, bro. How you been?
Yeah, good, man. What you've gone from a guy that just sort of like, I like to have fights and have fun, and now you kind of look like a bit of a contender now. So how is training different, or have you always sort of been like this?
Nah, I've always wanted to be a contender. I don't just do this shit because I like getting punched in the face. Like, yes, I'm not that type of dude.
Yes, you are.
I'm not that type of dude. It's fun in the moment, but not long term. Nah, I've always wanted to be a contender. It has always been fun to me, but now that like my hard work is paying off, it's huge. It's great. I love to see it.
Well, mate, got to ask you probably the only hard journalistic question in this whole interview. You come off the back of beating Sam Marles, which is a massive victory, to now you're fighting a guy that's 3-3 on a skid from South Korea. Like, what? Why? I don't want to be disrespectful to your opponent, but it's almost elevating you in this question. Like, why are you not fighting someone that is kind of more well-known, more quote-unquote reputable in Australian MMA?
That's a question for Damo, bro. I've said this in every interview. It's whoever Damo puts in front of me, I fight. I don't choose. I say yes or no. And most of the times it's yes. So, well, all the time it's yes. So it's just whoever Damo puts in front of me. So whatever he thinks is best for my career, that's what he's doing. So, yeah, it's only yes for me. He can offer me anyone, and it'd be yes for me.
But do you ever ask questions? Is there ever anyone you want to fight that you throw to him?
But I want to fight all the top 10. I have been since I first started pro. Damo's the logical one, and he goes, "This is what you need to do, and this is the pathway you need to be on." So, yeah, he's the logical one, because otherwise I'd be fighting people who are 10 times, 30 times more experienced than me, and most of the time at that time are probably better than me too. So, yeah, I just listen to Damien, man. He's my instructor, so he guides me in the right direction.
So, I mean, I know one of them's injured, the other one ended up getting signed. But so if they put like a Luciano or a Jack James in front of you, you take it?
Not Jack James. I said, I said Luciano. I said yes to Luciano. Damien offered me that fight.
Would you,
Before he got Damien didn't know he got signed, so
yeah.
he
Okay.
offered me that fight. Whether you want to believe that or not, but yeah, I did say yes to that. But they got signed. He got signed, so he's like, we're doing that. So which is fair enough. Why would you?
Can you fight Jack James in the gym, like with just you two, and just let me know how that goes?
Nah, Jack James is my boy. Man, here's the thing: is I've trained with Jack James. His coach has cornered me. My coach has cornered him. It's like it. There's so many welterweights to fight. Don't get me wrong. If he wants to fight me, then let's run it. But I doubt he wants to fight me.
Oh, mate, don't give me a quote.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can quote that. Me and Jack are friends, man. You quote that. Me and Jack are friends, man. Yeah, he's someone I've sort of tried to look up to, and the way he's going with his career.
Well, then, what do you think old Damo is sort of planning with this opponent being put in front of you?
Maybe showcase my skill. I don't know. Man, who knows when it comes to me on fighting? Like, I'm so unorthodox and unusual. Man, I could go in with this guy and have the hardest fucking fight of my life. And that's what I train for. Every single time, bro, I train for the hardest fight of my life. That's just what I train. I don't go in expecting anything else, but there's going to be a hard fight. So I think Damien wants me to showcase my skills, which is harder. I'm not going to say with better opponents because I'm not like diminishing old mate, but with like the type of Sam Marles, you have to be on 100% with him. So I don't think I get to showcase everything with Sam as well as I think I'm going to showcase with old mate, and I think that's what Damo wants me to show.
It'll still be fun either way. I'm going to watch, but what you against Sam Marles?
Any fight I do is fucking fun. You can't deny me that.
100%.
Mad Max Kelly fight is a fun fight. No matter if I go in there and have a war or if I go in there and fucking put on a show in a minute. You get what you paid for, that's for sure.
Well, what you did against Sam Marles was incredibly impressive. Like, if anything, he was the favourite guy by most people.
I got a bone to pick you.
Oh, what did I do? What have I done? Go.
No. You're right. No, you continue the question. I just remembered something.
Well, yeah. Well, I fucking forgot my question. So I was just going to say you did well. You did well.
Thank you.
And I think you showed all your skills in the Sam Marles fight. You looked amazing. And now everyone actually thinks like, oh man, Max Kelly could like contend for a title in the next couple of fights or not. I truly do believe that it put you on the map a bit.
Yeah, I don't think it's funny everyone says it because I don't think I fought that well. I don't know if it was just me just being real critical of how I thought I was in that fight. I thought what won me that fight was just me being fucking tough. Like that's what I thought won me that fight. Not me putting on much skill or the skill I know I have. I thought the only thing that won me that fight was me being like a tough little person who didn't give in at the times that some people would.
Yeah, but I think that's part of it is like you beat Sam Marles. It's who you fight. So if you have an ugly fight, but you beat Sam Marles, that means way more than if you do a spinning back fist tornado kick to this guy that I don't know. Like it's one of those things. It's kind of like who you beat sort of is what, and I think that elevated you a lot. Yeah.
And well, I think it did too, but wasn't happy with my performance. That's for sure. It wasn't.
Why?
Man, I got caught a lot on the back foot. I think I landed some good shots. And I wanted to showcase a bit of my striking, but he was way better striker in there than me, hands down. I'm the most truthful cunt you'll ever meet. I'll tell you how it is. But I thought I got caught on the back foot. I thought I looked sloppy in there. I tried to throw combinations when he was already throwing and getting caught. Just shit like that, just silly. And I think my jiu-jitsu is, I think that it's on par with anyone in Australia. So I think that's what saved me. But I need to be good everywhere. And I thought my striking was so sloppy in that fight that it was embarrassing, honestly. So I was not happy with the way I fought that fight.
Wow. Have you tightened anything up since then?
Well, I fucking hope so. I don't know. I hope so. It hasn't been long.
All right. Well, what's your bone?
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, you thought I was going to fucking lose.
Yeah, of course I did.
What's good, lad?
Well, I thought Sam was better.
Why?
It's because he's like beaten at the time better guys, and he's kind of more. He's been more hyped up. He is in better shape. He's more handsome.
Hey, whoa. Whoa. Better shape. Better shape. Who you talking better shape? I look good in there. My man was chiseled, but I think I had a prettier face. I think I'm better looking than him.
No, it's like you beat. I'll do it now. You beat a guy that was 0-1. No, you lost to Tom Ackley. You lost to Jack Lyons. They're really good guys, right? You beat a guy that was 0-1. You then beat a guy that was 0-1. I'm not making fun of your record.
Brother, it's
they're
MMA.
tough. Yeah,
It's
I know.
dumb.
No,
it's so dumb.
Hold up. then Sam Marles beat Michael Tepu 0-1, but then Sam Marles beat Sam Dobb 3-2. So just on that alone, I thought he was going to get you. And as an amateur, he had like a more extensive career. So that's why I thought that. But
That's not. I had a pretty face on the night, so
you are my like, you should be on any card in Australia. Like, I think that win, lose, or draw, you are one of the most exciting fighters out there.
Yes, sir.
Even if I thought you were going to lose. If it makes you feel better, I feel like you are going to destroy this guy. Does that make you feel better?
Oh, fuck, I might lose now, bro. Don't say that shit. Don't be fucking saying that shit. I want to prove you wrong. Say I'm going to lose.
Yeah, I think Max Kelly's a favorite. He's like, fuck Mitch. I'm going to lose. I'm going to throw this fight.
Fuck Mitch. Why did you say that shit?
Mate, look.
That's right. I'll forgive you.
Yeah.
I'll forgive you. Don't worry about it.
We're both pretty honest. Plus, next time you see me, I'll probably say something nice before then.
Are you coming to Beatdown?
No, I'm not coming to Beatdown. No, not to see you versus some Korean boy. I want to see you versus Jack James. I'll come for that.
It's going to be sold out. So
it'll be. Look, it's a banger. The banger of events. Watching you fight is amazing.
Got Paul on there too. That's a fucking stellar fight. Paul.
Yeah, no, for sure. When it comes to your tickets and the people you like, why do you have such savage fans?
Savage?
Nah, but like in a good way. Like rowdy.
I don't know. I don't really like it. Doesn't. I think most of the people from base just don't really drink that much. So as soon as they get a few beers in them, they're usually pretty crazy. I don't know. I come from not much of my family comes. It's like my brothers and my dad, and so they're not really the rowdy ones. Oh fuck. Oh, you there? Yeah. Sorry. They're not really the rowdy ones. I don't know. I think we're just such a good community down at base. We look after each other. We're there for each other, and I think that shows on how loud and how crazy the sport is for the boys at base. That's just what it is. We're such a good community, so tight down there. I think that just really shows when it comes to these fight nights, and 3/4 of the gym shows up and buys most of the tickets. You know what I mean? That just shows how good the community is down there.
When it comes to your walkout song, I swear you've said it 100 times, and I've even asked you at least 4. Why is it Teenage Dirtbag?
It's a banger.
Yeah, but like, why?
What do you like? What are we talking?
Like when
I like the lyrics.
Yeah, but when did you first hear it? Why that song?
I was like, I used to be like, oh, I need a song to get me hyped in there. You know, a song that I don't know, pumps me up. And then I'm like, I don't need that shit walking out, like, to get all pent up with like excitement and nervousness before I walk out. I need to be loose. And so I used to go through and like flick through songs and stuff and like, oh, people get around this. And I found that one. And as soon as it turned on, I was like, fuck, oh. And I knew straight away. I said, yeah, everyone's going to get around it. It transcends ages. So it's like from young and old, people love it. So I was like, fucking, let's get around this. And then it just stuck. And then everyone used to come up to me. They're like, oh, we didn't really like you, or you're fighting one of our friends. But when you walked out, we became a fan. So I was like, how can't you like it?
When did you start walking out to that song?
That's a good question. Would have been like, I think the first time was on Beatdown. I think one of the first ones was on Beatdown with one of my amateur fights.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't tell you that when. There's been a fair few fights in a short amount of time, so.
Well, I mean, you talk about your amateur career, and even I guess in a way your pro career. Both of them have started out horrendous. Like one and
Mm,
three as an Ami, and then
mm.
1 and 2 as a pro. Like obviously we'll go back to the Ami bit, but like, what was it about? Like, did you go, fuck, what am I doing? Why am I doing this at 1 and 3? Or have you never cared what the record said?
No, not that I never cared. I just got pissed off. And then, like, obviously, in the army side of things, I'd started like, I just sort of like, man, I think it was 8 months into training. I was like, I want to fight. Dan was like, yep, all right, sweet. Won my first one, and then thought I was fucking the man, and didn't really train as much as I should. Didn't really, take the like time I should have, watching my weight, that sort of shit. And that's when I went on a 3 fight losing streak. I wasn't really like, just didn't really care about it. I wasn't training that much. Wasn't barely doing any fitness. Like, just doing nothing. And then I'm like, after I got fucking the shit kicked out of me, I was like, nah, I'm not losing again. I hate losing. Hate losing with passion. And then that's when I went and started winning Ami fights. And then the same thing with the pro career. I wanted to like start putting on shows, and then when that first fight happened and I got held up against the cage, and I thought it was a boring fight. I hated it. I thought, nah, I'm like, fuck this shit. I need to work harder, work harder. Every time I lose, it puts me to a new level. So there's only a certain amount of losses I'm ever going to get until I'm unbeatable.
And do you attribute, like, I mean, what's the sort of thought process behind fighting so active? Like, what, it's 2021 since you first stepped in there, and I think you fought 3 times a year ever since.
Yeah, it was no, it was after COVID, pretty
Yeah.
sure after COVID, which whatever that was, I think, yeah, 2021. I don't know, man. Like, fucking, you keep active. You don't get to ever get off the horse as long as you're healthy. This is the thing. Paul told me. Me and Paul talk a lot about this stuff. Paul's just like, why wouldn't you fight when you're healthy? So you're already healthy. Why wouldn't you go fight and try and smack out as many fights? There's only a certain amount of time in this game, and everyone knows it. There's not, especially when you start late, like me. There's only a certain amount of time that you're at your peak, and there's only a certain amount of time you can get in the UFC easily. And that's what I've sort of tried to. I've tried to fight as much as I possibly could, because there's only a small gap. I'm not going to be doing this forever, so I may as well have as much experience and as much fight time as I possibly can, to work my way up. I never understood why people take a year or 8 months. I can understand for knockout losses and stuff like that. You take your time. That's fair enough. But like, if you win, you may as well get straight back in there.
Yeah, I think it's that whole, like, do it even when you don't want to, because one day you'll want to and you can't. Like
Exactly
that
right.
level of, whether it's injury, sickness, work, family, whatever it is, type thing. So I think you're doing it the right way. But you talked about sort of the UFC. You've kind of always just been a fun fan fighter, but like, there's obviously a bit of a goal in there. Has that become more of a reality recently?
Not more of a reality, because it's still going to be fucking hard to get there. But it's more. It's always been a goal of mine. I just never really said it. And now that I have, good fights under my belt, and I'm pretty good when it comes to fighting, and that I can say it now. I feel comfortable to be like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Without getting looked at like a fucking idiot because I just started fighting. But I've always thought that. I always told people around me that I'm going to make it to the UFC. So, it's always been a goal. Just more, everyone knows about it now.
I mean, who's the guys you got to get through to get there? Because, like, let's be real, this fight you've got coming up, you need to win, or I'll probably never talk to you again. But when it comes to, like, I mean, Jack James injured, you won't fight him. Luciano's sort of moved on. Is there anyone out there where you go, man, I really want to get them because their name means a lot to me?
Whoever's in the top 5.
Do you know who's in the top 5?
I think. Nah, because that Jono Mikulev fucker just got signed. Good on him. No. Yeah, whoever's in the top 5. So
Like Matt Vale, like Kit Campbell,
yeah,
those sorts of
yeah,
guys.
yeah, everyone.
Ah,
As soon as I get to 5 and 2, brother,
why 5-2?
that's just the deal I've had with Damo.
What?
Yeah.
Are you doing the Darcy Vendy route?
What's that route?
The Darcy Vendy route was, there was like a rumor going around that he's like wanted to get his record to a certain number before he fought like John Martin Fraser and all those other guys, because after those guys, there's no one left to fight. So he didn't want to get to a position where he would be like, say 4-3 and is beating all the best guys in Australia type thing. He wanted to get his record. So he'd fight some sort of like quote unquote lesser guys to kind of make that record a little bit more appealing.
Well, I fought Sam Marles in my 4th fight.
Yeah, I know, because you're a stud. But like,
but it's not the Darcy Vendy route, is it?
No, but he fought good guys as well.
I mean?
He fought good guys as well, and he's still fighting good guys. But I mean, like, why?
But hasn't he been around since like 2000?
Yeah, but like, look, it's not exactly identical. But like, why 5-2 then?
Because bro, I would have done it from 1-1.
I know, but you said it. Why 5-2?
That's why you have a good coach. That's why you have a good coach, bro.
I'm gonna have to talk to Damo.
Hey,
I'm gonna have to talk to
Damo, bro. I'm still gonna fight these guys. David, just whoever. I don't really care who I fight. Like I've already said that. I don't give a fuck who I fight. It's whoever David puts in front of me. But Damo will now just let me fight the top guys when I'm 5-2. So that's what I'm getting to.
So what are you now? 3-2.
Yep.
You win this one.
4-2.
And then what? Maybe
5-2.
December, another Vietnamese young man, and then when you beat him,
it's Kim Jong Un.
and then, okay, cool. No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually
he's fucking Korean, bro.
Zero disrespect, Mad Max Kelly. You just, I truly believe, and I've been a Mad Max Kelly fan for a long time, and I've actually been singing your praises more than you would actually understand. I really do think you can make it to the top. I honestly do. I just, I'm a guy that if I don't critique you along the way, I'm not doing my fucking job, am I?
Here's the thing, though. Like, everyone's saying, well, if you're saying that, why don't you fight the top guys now? But like, it's only around the corner, though. If I'm 5-2, if that makes sense. I fight. When did I make my pro debut? Started last year.
Yeah, 23.
I'm main eventing Beatdown Promotions in a year and a half. In another year and a half, I'm on the Contender Series or I'm going to the UFC. That's how quick these things are going to run. So the good guys will come in a short amount of time. There's not to worry about that. The good guys will come in a short amount. Well, I've already fought good guys, so it's not like I haven't fought good guys, but the top 5 will come.
No, it's a valid point. See, and we wouldn't have got there if I didn't question it, mate, before I let you go, how's life? How's the other shit? How's balancing everything else?
Hard, bro. If you have 2 kids in a business, you'd understand. But yeah, it's fucking hard. So
do you at any point go, oh fuck, maybe I'm being a bit too selfish on the training or the career, or do you ever have those doubts?
All the time. I think you wouldn't have those doubts as a father if you don't think you're putting 100% towards your kids. I think that's real. Like if you, I don't think you're a good father if you don't have doubts that you're not being a good father. But yeah, there's always those doubts, bro. There's always doubts in life.
Yeah. What's been the biggest hurdle as a dad?
Time, because you want to give your kid everything, but then you got to also work to provide for them. Then you also got to take time to think about, well, I got to do some things for myself. And yeah, that's the biggest time when you're a single bachelor or you have no kids. Time's nothing. But when you have a it's like my son's 7 this year. Hold on. Yeah, he's 7 this year, 6 this year, 6 this year. He's 6 this year, bro.
We're going so fast.
Like 6 years old.
Yeah,
he's 6 years old. That's crazy. So I got a 6 and a 4-year-old. So yeah, it's the time. You never get the time back, and that's the hardest thing to grasp when you do so many things. You don't have any time.
Is it hard to compete professionally when you know there's guys out there that are 20, 21 and got no responsibilities and they're just training full time?
Sam Marles trains full time. That's not an insult against Sam Marles.
No, not at all. That
motherfucker's good, but I can't be thinking that this guy's got it better than me. Poor me. No, I just got to work harder. That's just what it is. You got to work harder. No one gives a fuck. No one cares. People don't look at it if this guy trains full time. People look at who wins. So no one gives a fuck. So you can't whinge about, oh, this guy trains full time, or this guy has no responsibilities. No one gives a fuck. So you got to do it. You got to get the work done.
Do you get like commission if people use your name? On
tickets, I get commission or whatever the commission is on tickets if they buy it to go Beatdown. I don't think there's many tickets left. I think they'll be all gone Wednesday. I think they're all pretty much be all gone Wednesday. So tickets on commission. And look, give it to any fighter. It doesn't have to be me. Give it to any fighter on that card because they all deserve it. Go to the Amis. Give that if you're gonna buy a ticket, go to Yammy's. I've sold enough, so yeah.
Or put Loga in it.
No, fuck him.
All right, no. Oh, before I let you go, prediction for the fight. Give me one.
Rolling Thunder.
You fucking better do it.
Nah, head kick KO.
Oh, round 1 or 2. Beautiful. All right, Mad Max Kelly. Always appreciate your honesty. I'll see you next time, legend.
Thanks, brother.